Today on TJ and a lot more, you are going to be I am going to be making, a moth out of this paper pulp and feathers and a lot more stuff. Step 1, you need to make a body. Here's a time lapse of the body. So what I do first with the body is I make 3, I guess, a little ball, a big ball, another big ball. It's like oval shaped with the paper pulp. And then I put a wire in the middle, and it's all together. That's pretty much it. Alright, so now that we made our moth body, our main body for our moth out of this paper pulp, we are going to need some glue, a cup or whatever you want of glue, and you are going to need a bag of any kind of feathers of your choice. You can, any color of feather of your choice. They need to be, let me get one out. They need to be something like this, though. They need to be something like this, kind of like a downy feather. But you need some feathers like that. Some glue mixed with some water, and we need some paper pulp to make the body. Oh, the editing process for this video is gonna be crazy. But I made this with put a wire in it to put everything together. For the glue and water, we are just going to lather up some feathers with it and put it on the moth. So we are not going to need the paper pulp anymore, except we're just going to need this and a lot of these. And you can actually use colored ones too. I just don't have the color in mind that I need in hand. So you can paint this afterwards if you really need to. So the feathering part is the most, I'd say this is probably the most painful part of this whole entire thing for me. The reason being, the feathers just kept sticking to my hands and gloves and everything else. Maybe I need to put more water in the mixture or something. I did not know. But eventually I did make 3. You might need to trim some of your feathers, like the stems of the feathers, off too. I forgot to mention that in the last part. But yeah, you need to trim some of your feathers off. Yeah, give me some recommendations on how better way I could do this though. Like, do I need more water in the mixture? Do I need more paint? No, not paint. Glue in the mixture? Or just, what do I do? How do I just put feathers on my mixture without sticking to my hands? That's all. Bye. Now, after you do the feathering and gluing, which is the hardest part for me, you need to put your moth on some wax paper or a piece of something that won't, oh, it shouldn't be too sticky, but you need to put something that won't really stick to that good, or something that won't stick to as well. So you need to wait for that to dry. You might need to clip some stuff off when it's done drying too. But that's about it for the body. All we need to add is for the body is some paint and some eyes, which we're gonna do later. Okay, now this is how the body of the moth looks. This is kind of how I want it to look. I want it to look somewhat fluffy, like a real moth. I mean. So, yeah, I did kind of get the look I wanted. This is probably gonna be where the front's gonna be. So, I guess it's almost time to paint this guy. So what kind of paint I'm going to be using is, hold on, the main color we're going to be using is some like gold yellow. Is that gold? Yeah, yellow orc or something. So I'm using that kind of sort of color on my moth because we are making a Madagascan moon moth. To be more specific. So yeah. Or a comet moth. One of it has two names, so yeah, let's get to painting. So yeah, this process is pretty short. I just painted the body one solid color. That's the golden yellow color for now. And that's probably about it. I also tried to use marker on the eyes and it did not work, so I ended up using black paint instead. So yeah. Okay, now if you really want to get into painting your moth, like I'm going full expert mode on this, but you might want to use some clear nail polish for the eyes. Also for the eyes, I'm going to use these little they're not called sprinkles, they're I don't know what these are. They're it's glitter, yeah. So I'm using some glitter and some nail polish to paint his eyes. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, are you ready to see my comet moth so far? This is it with the eyes, with the glitter and the nail polish. So yeah, now we gotta get her up to drying. Next up, we gotta do some gluing next. My handy dandy glue gun. You also might need this. Yeah, I put a little too much glitter there. Might need to put that back in the bottle or something. We're also going to need just a single pipe cleaner for the legs too. So what you're gonna do, this is just a really short process, but you're going to need to cut the pipe cleaner about 3 times. Put the scissors away. You just twist them around. And almost done. Like that. You can also trim these too if you wanna, if you like. But yeah, there you go. The 6 legs are done. Just need to paint them. Now how I do paint, if I can find the right brush, oh geez, is I'll put my handy dandy glue gun away for now. But we're going to paint these pipe cleaners. And there we go. We got your legs for your moth. And then wait for everything to dry. We're going to do that when everything is dry. Okay, now while that stuff's gonna dry, we are going to put these guys in a drying rack real quick. We are going to need a piece of paper. Oh crap, we're gonna be making the wings now. Need to flip a piece of paper, like so. And we are going to cut it into the shape we need it to be. In this case, I'm going to show you how I do it. There we go. Let me zoom out a bit. There we go. We got the moth wings. Now I just need to paint them. I'm going to be using that one color from earlier. I'm cleaning all this old paper up. Yeah, we're going to be using some of that gold-ish color like this right here. There's a little bit of glitter in it, but I don't care. We're going to be using that. And we are going to turn my fan off real quick so the stuff don't blow away. I'm trying my best, guys. Hold up. Yeah, we're going to be painting these wings. And then we're going to be gluing everything together. Now we're pretty much done. So now I'm going to be marking the details out with some marker. And then I'm going to be doing some painting and stuff too. You see I'm painting right now, and yeah, this is pretty much me painting with the golden paint. I do the red spots for the eye spots, and I do a little bit of pencils for the veins. And I messed up a little bit there, so I decided to fix it, and it didn't work. But I'm like, hey, you know what? I kind of like it anyway, gives it a cooler look. So I just made that different reddish color. So yeah. All right, now that we got all of the parts painted, all we have to do is some gluing, which I'm going to edit. So how do I do this? 3, 2, 1. Well, where'd it end up now? Oh, my moth. Right. So the editing magic is taking me to the outside of my house. Apparently the moth's on the tree. So my moth turned out great. I love the way it turned out, especially the face on it. Come on, like, look at that face. It's cute. That face is too cute, and I'm antennae look like little ears. But yeah, that is TJ's moth. I don't know what else to say about it. Looks great. Looks awesome. I need to do a little bit of paint touch-ups here and there, but that's about it. Alright. Say goodbye to this little moth I made. And say goodbye to TJ and a lot more. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.